yet again another interruption on one of my streams for CRL. Luckily, you won't have to deal with that for much longer, because this is in fact my last stream for CRL for the foreseeable future. The weather up in Doncaster, unfortunately, is biblical at the moment, so the fact it lasted as long as it did actually surprises me. So Jack has been kind enough to invite me to the lobby. I'm just waiting now to get back in, and hopefully... Jack, can you just tell me what is going on in the Spanish race while my game sorts its life out?
Well, Indian Jesus is currently dropping positions. He's down in 4th at the moment. Harvey is up to 7th. Polishman is in the lead at the moment, with Rapid right behind him, trying to get position. They're going side by side. Who will take the corner? Polishman goes still in the lead, and Panda is looking for an opportunity to try and overtake both of them.
Well, we are just getting back into the session, so here we go. We will be back on board with someone in a second. I don't know who it's going to spawn with, but here we go. We are on board with Rapid. Right then, so we've joined with 4 laps to go. Like I said, apologies to the disruption.
Polishman is doing really good defending here from Rapid.
Now, can Panda get round? He is close. He will have DRS assistance. But then again, Rapid will have DRS assistance on Polishman. One false move from the Red Bull. That's all it could take to blow this championship wide open. Rabi picking up the fastest lap currently of the race, despite having a 3-second penalty. Ralph gets round Crack and Indian Jesus, but the home Ferrari driver is trying to get round. Now, can Panda gain?
Let's see what's... Oh. It's been really close.
Rapid trying to get past the Ferrari. The Ferrari is defending. I think he's trying to help the Haas. I'm not sure. Meanwhile, the other Haas, Rabi, trying to catch on his teammate. He will be playing the defense game. Obviously, the constructors still up for grabs.
Yes. But yeah, brain malfunctioning again, but love to see it. Panda's really close to Rapid here.
If Polishman could break the DRS chain and just get away from Rapid, Panda would have a real chance of getting the overtake. He has to get round in the next 3 laps. He's got no choice. If he doesn't, the championship is tied up and done. He's got the inside, but Rapid took the outside line quite nicely, trying to get round the Scuderia. And doesn't. Every corner, crucial. Every straight, crucial.
Yes, and Wuban is pitted again. Don't know how many times he's pitted now, but he's pitted a bit. Oh no, only 2 stops, never mind. Actually 3. But, yeah. The more you know. But, yes, Rapid and Polishman and King 5 Panda. Who will take it?
The top 5 drivers of the Grand Prix at the moment are all in the top 4 constructors, so points being awarded will be left, right and centre, as Harvey has left the session. He's coming to pit and he's called it a day. Crack getting round Rabi. That'll be a big points boost there for Ferrari. 2 laps left to go. Will the championship be decided here in Barcelona, or will we take it to Portimao?
Hopefully we take it to Portugal, because I think that would be much more exciting.
Rapid should have had it tied up in Las Vegas. He retired early due to colliding with the pit wall in Las Vegas. Should have been done. It didn't happen. Will he make sure that it is done in? Will he make sure it is done in Barcelona? 1.5 laps left to go. You can cut the tension with a knife.
Yes. It's very, very tense right now.
Round the final corner, we are going to have 1 lap of racing to decide the championship here in Barcelona. Can Panda get round? Rapid gets round Polishman. That's all he needed.
Yes, he was waiting for the final lap to burn
Make
most
the
of
move.
DRS. He used DRS and he's gotten past. But Polishman, he's not going to give up without a fight. He's going to try and go for a move around the outside. But Rapid defends it really nicely, but switches to the inside, tries to go around the outside of turn 4. But can he get it done? No, he can't.
Polishman needs to get back in front of that Red Bull, not only for the constructors, but to try and help King Panda. Panda is trying to gain, but he just can't seem to get the speed. Half a lap left to go. Rapid with both hands on the wheel, both hands on the trophy. He's only got half a lap to secure the first mini-league season. Into sector 3. Now this corner can be dreaded if taken wrong, but the Red Bull driver, he's been flawless all season. He's coming round the line. Bit of a wobble there from the Ferrari at the end, and the second to last corner into the final corner. He's led the championship for the majority, but for the first time ever in CRL, Rapid is the mini league champion of the world.
Wow. Well done to Rapid, and well done to Polishman for getting second, and Panda for the podium as well.
It's all done. The Drivers' Championship, providing obviously any penalties, done and dusted. But there is still the Constructors yet to go. We have got one more race, and the teams have still got all to play for. The top 4 drivers, all a part of the Constructors. Jenkins reserving for Alfa Romeo in P6, Weeraby in P8, and Curly P11. They all pick up points for their Constructors.
Well done to Ralphie as well for finishing the race. And finishing in P5 as well. Good points for the McLaren, who have been struggling a wee bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a shame to see McLaren struggle, but Jenkins and Atom filled in very well for McLaren last week. They've both been reserves, boosted up their points a little bit for them as best as they could. But I do believe that the Ferrari finish quite high up will boost them a bit further in the Constructors. I'm just going to try and do some maths. Now the boys now get a bit of a 10-minute break.
Yes. As I think your bad weather is about to turn to my bad weather.
Oh, is it starting to head over, has it?
Yes, it's very grey above.
Ooh, well, at least I know which way it has headed then. Rapid finishes P1 and wins the World Drivers' Championship for the Mini League. Polishman P2, Panda P3, Crack P4, Ralphie, amazing drive from the reserve, P5, Jenkins P6, Kavolis P7, Weeraby P8, Victor Mean P9, Topher P10, Curly P11, and Indian Jesus P12. That is the points finishers. Harvey does pick up the fastest lap, but is outside the top 10, so we'll pick up nothing for it. He's P13, Ruben P14, Atom P15, Pancake P16, NK P17, and Cami P18. The top, the last of them 4 drivers, all DNFing at the end, unfortunately.
Yes. According to Cami, he had a bizarre incident lap 1, which I still haven't seen.
So the driver is getting a 10-minute break as we head across the border and into Portugal. Obviously, let's see if we can get Rapid in for a quick chat, shall we?
Yes.
Let's see if he'll be up for it. If not, we'll see if we can get Panda in. Now, Portugal is my favourite track in the games, followed very closely by Saudi Arabia. Obviously, a few tracks in the F1 calendar famously getting named after some of the CRL drivers of the past, and in Portugal we have one named after our very own CRL freefall, and that is Scott's Hill, where quite famously the last time we raced around Portugal, the man kept spinning down the hill every lap he went past it.
It's very unlucky. But I'd say my favourite track is probably Zandvoort.
Not many people here say are what's it called?
I have one reason.
Go on.
It's because I got my first CRL win there.
Ah, okay.
So.
The invite has been sent to drivers that have left and wish to rejoin, but like I said, they've got until 8:55 to be back in.
Yes, well, we have 10-minute break. We could do Spanish dishes, like we did back
Paella.
in Pizza Pasta.
Paella.
Paella.
That's it. That's the only one you need. Right, let's... Jack, can you do me a favour? Can you try and invite Rapid for me? See if it'll, Rapid to the party. See if it'll let you invite him.
Okay. Yeah. I have invited them to the party.
So hopefully, Rapid manages to get a
I'm just trying to think, because Spanish dishes. I like jamon.
omelette. Is that a Spanish dish? If you do it a certain way.
Spanish omelette.
Oh, there we go. See.
Spanish omelette. Just tapas in general. It's quite nice.
So we're just hoping to see if Rapid can join. He has just added me as a friend, so hopefully he will be able to join. And at long last, we've only been trying for a few weeks. He's finally in the comms booth.
Let's go.
So, let's give him the introduction that he deserves. He has won the majority of races that he's put his mind to. He has bagged a lot of points throughout the entirety of the season, and providing any penalties, which I don't think you was involved in, Rapid. For the first time in CRL history, you are the mini league champion of the world.
Yes, nice one.
It's been a great season, mate. You've performed well in every single track. I tell you what, why don't you give us a recap? Because we've been trying for so long to get you in here. Why don't you give us a recap of your entire season?
It's been really fun. Had some great battles with everyone, really. Great racing. Been clean. Yeah, just had really good fun. It's been fun. Been good.
To be fair, you have dominated this mini season. To be fair, at a couple of points you've been branded the Max Verstappen of the mini league because you've been in a Red Bull. You've just dominated wherever it is you've gone. But obviously you've got one title. Now are you going to try and do the double? Are you going to try and go for the constructors? Because Red Bull are still in with a shot for it.
Yeah, we'll give it everything we've got. I think Ferrari got some good points that race.
They did.
They got second and fourth, I think. So yeah, I think they're the team to beat at the minute. Going into this last one.
Yeah, Ferrari as it stands, I do believe. Let me find it. So this is obviously providing any points before obviously that last race. So Ferrari as it stands are currently top of the constructors, but they had 238 points. You are the lone Red Bull driver this evening, so it is going to be a bit harder for yourself. Oh no, Topher's here. Ignore what I just said. So you're not the lone Red Bull driver of the evening. So yeah, Ferrari have 238 points, Red Bull have 226 points. So with Ferrari scoring good that race, and Haas in third with 212, I think Alfa Romeo are pretty much out of it now. So it is a three-way battle for the constructors, because Haas were quite well, but obviously your opponent King Panda, obviously who's now out of the World Drivers' Championship, he bagged obviously some good points for Haas as well. So Haas and Ferrari are definitely the two to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it should be a good battle in this last one.
Well, we're going to let you go and enjoy the last 5 minutes of your break anyway, Rapid. You've got obviously one more win potentially still in you. Good luck for the constructors, and once again, well done on winning the first ever CRL Mini League.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Anytime. Right then, Jack, as Rapid makes his way back to his paddock to get ready for the next race, let's think about Portugal. What comes to mind when we talk about Portugal?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, I knew you were going to say that. There's all this stuff in Portugal, and the first thing that comes to your head is a footballer. Typical.
I did a bus tour there when I was on a cruise.
Right.
It was quite nice. Explored like Lisbon. It's quite nice. It's too hot for me, but it's quite a nice country. Quite pretty.
Yeah, just working the maths out now. Sorry, when you were saying that, I was just working some maths out in my head. Officially speaking, it is a three-way battle for the Constructors' Championship. Only Haas, Red Bull, or Ferrari can win the Constructors' title.
Yes. But yeah, I did a open bus tour around Lisbon. It was quite nice, quite scenic.
I've always wanted to see Portugal. To be fair, I've only been to 2 countries. I've only ever been to Spain, and I've only ever been to Greece.
Yeah, Greece.
Went to Zante. It's quite nice. Went for my mate's stag do. Only one day was the stag do. We went for a week, but the rest of it was actually really fun. To be fair, went on a boat, island called Turtle Island, quite literally in the shape of a turtle, and conveniently, it's where the turtles go to breed.
Oh, that was quite nice.
Water was so crystal clear as well.
I've been to a handful of countries, some that I could name off the top of my head if I wanted. Spain, Portugal, France, Italy, Monaco.
Ooh.
Yeah, Monaco is quite nice. It was
Fun story about. I got a fun story about Monaco. When I was working at TGO Fridays, my assistant manager, Charlotte, she went to Monaco, and she was looking down the hill, took a photo of it. When she got back, she went to me and went, "Rob, I recognise this image." She opened the image, and it's her looking down at the Monaco Grand Prix, and I went, "Yeah, it's the Monaco Grand Prix." And she went, "Oh, I didn't realise." How can you not realise? It's literally looking down at the marina. Obviously, a fun fact about the Monaco Grand Prix as well, Iron Man 2 famously shot a scene there, and the cars are actually driving in reverse. If you watch the movie, they're actually going around Monaco the wrong way.
Oh. Fair enough. That would be very interesting in real life, actually.
What, Monaco in reverse?
Yeah.
You probably could get away with it, to be fair. Actually, it might actually spice things up even more, because Monaco's quite bland unless it's wet.
Yeah.
Well, the drivers have a minute to go. So, I'll always put out my customary, "Are we ready?" message.
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain.
Well, the drivers will now be wanting to get back to their pads as fast as they can. Time waits for no man here at CRL, and we get ready for what now will be, and it was a long time coming, and I don't know how I'm going to be at the end of this race, with it being Portugal, one of my favourite track. We have finally arrived at my final comms race performance. It is 8:55. We are under starting orders, ready up for one final time for the Portugal Grand Prix.
Yes. And we'll be seeing the cars going up and down, side to side. Like
Down Scott's Hill.
Down Scott's Hill. Yes.
Down Scott's Hill.
But yeah.
Meanwhile, only one out of the drivers have readied up.
Yeah, we got to now.
We're getting there. That's it. Oh, they're slowly doing it one by one. This just shows how many people went to either the toilet or to go outside and have gone, oh no, it's time to race.
Oh no. Someone's left.
Oh.
Oh, I think Crack left.
Is that Ferrari? That's a Ferrari driver, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you just send out a group invite? Just get him back in, just in case. I'll send one as well. Actually, I'll send one.
I can't send one anyway.
Oh yeah, you're not in the group, are you? That's right, I'll do it.
No.
Hopefully Crack can get into his car fast enough if he gets back.
Oh, he's in. He's back.
There he is.
Crack is back.
Got you covered. 29 seconds, here we go.
Yes, a bit over. 55, but
I'm on 19 seconds here.
no, I mean like a bit over 8:55. But
Alright.
Three, 2, 1, and we are in Portugal.
You know what I want for my final race? I want a wet race. The boys actually want a wet race as well. They've actually said in the paddock at some point this season, can we please have a wet race? We've had a little bit of rain, but we haven't had a lot.
No. But yeah, that would be good if it was raining for the final.
Wet Portugal is fun as well.
Yeah.
Wet Portugal is actually quite fun. Right, we're underway for the one-shot quali. It's sunny. Someone get doing a rain dance, please!
Dragon! We
Anyone! Normally I'm quite good when obviously I party up with Cammy, Jenkins and AFL during our season races. No word of a lie. Every race I've turned around, not every race, but certain races I've gone, got a feeling it's going to rain tonight. No, it's not, Rob, shut up. Literally, come the race. I said, oh, is it raining? Yes. Hopefully, I've done it for the Portugal race. It's going to rain. It's going to rain after one shot. It's going to rain. Everyone say it with me. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. Right, here we go. So, only 16 drivers in this race. We've lost 2. Rapid has retired. The man doesn't
make it a last to first.
Why not? Why
not?
You can hear my little Harry in the background cheering on that of Harvey. Indian Jesus has also retired from the session, so has Curly. Rapid won't be doing a last to first, because Curly's at the back of the grid. Obviously, 3 teams in it for the constructors. Panda for Haas, Wee Rabby for Haas, Curly and Jenkins, well, more Curly than Jenkins because Jenkins is a reserve, for Alfa Romeo, and Polishman and Crack. Those are the 6 drivers in the lobby to keep an eye on. Obviously, Rapid has already secured his place as the champion. I wish it would let you put the number 1 on your car.
Yeah, I wish it would as well. That'd be pretty cool. You can in career mode, I think.
That's because you have to earn it though.
Yes, that's true. It's between Harvey and MKP. Harvey takes pole.
Harvey's got the pole in the final race of the evening.
Well done to Harvey with
Williams
the
on
Ferrari
pole.
helmet.
Williams on pole, something that hasn't been said since the 90s.
Yes. Williams on pole with a Ferrari helmet.
Interesting. So, Harvey will take pole for the final time this season. MKP P2, Polishman P3, Victor Mean P4. It's good to see him up there at long last. Panda P5, Wee Rabby P6, Ruben P7, Ralphie the reserve in P8, and Jenkins the reserve in P9. Gavolis P10, Tofa P11, and Atom the final reserve in P12, starting off the points runners. Everybody else after that either didn't start a lap or was DSQ'd. Meanwhile, the Ferrari driver of Crack and the Red Bull driver of Rapid. For the constructors, they will both not be happy with that result. Meanwhile, Haas will be laughing all the way to the bank, the only team in the top 3 teams in the constructors that are currently sitting in P5 and P6. They are both starting in the points, which will be a big boost for them.
Yes.
Now, has the rain dance worked? Has the rain dance worked? Come on, people, say it with me, rain. It's cloudy, though. Now, normally, when it's cloudy in Portugal, it rains. So, let's not count it out. Let's not count it out. You know what I fancy? I fancy some Jaffa cakes. I haven't got any Jaffa cakes now. That's quite upsetting. I want Jaffa cakes and I haven't got any.
I want wagon wheels.
I'm not a fan of wagon wheels.
No?
Nah, it's the marshmallowy bit in the middle.
Actually,
I know what I want now. I want Rice Krispie Squares.
Oh, Rice Krispie Squares.
Now, while we're waiting, while the formation lap is out, and obviously the boys are going round, let's talk about Rice Krispie Squares. What is the best flavour of Rice Krispie Square? Let's debate. Now, Originals have goated.
The chocolate one.
What, the double chocolate?
Yeah, I like the double chocolate.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind it. The Originals goated. You just can't beat it. And then
the marshmallow one is quite nice.
The caramel one's really nice. I don't know if you've tried that one.
Yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to try the chocolate orange one?
Nope.
Oh, you're missing out. Oh, the chocolate orange one was great. It came out last Halloween. And,
Did you ever get a chance to try the strawberry one?
No. But I'll tell you what, did you ever try the one that had Smarties in it?
No.
So they released
I
one.
probably made that by myself.
So at some point Kellogg's actually made, I remember, I think I was about 10 at the time, and I was walking to the pub with my now late dad, and he bought me a Rice Krispie Square from the shop on the way, and I thought it was a normal one, but it actually had Smarties in it. Game changer!
See, the Rice Krispie Squares, you can make them easily at home.
You could. Jess has made some, my partner. She made some, but they weren't as sugary. But
you can also make them with the what's it? The chocolate like flakes or whatever.
Ooh, that sounds nice. So we got completely off topic with obviously naming all the different Rice Krispie Squares we can think of. 5 drivers on softs, which is Harvey, MKP, Victor Mean, Atom, and Rapid. They're on softs. Everybody else is on mediums.
Speaking about the chocolate one, the chocolate Rice Krispie.
I love how we're already back to Rice Krispie Squares.
Like, I just love the chocolate chunks in them.
Ooh, yeah, they are. They are nice. Let us know what you think your ideal Rice Krispie Square would be. I think a Rolo flavoured Rice Krispie Square could be quite good.
I think a Kinder Bueno one. Or a
That
Lotus
would
Biscuit.
sell, actually. That would sell. A Kinder Bueno or a Crispy Square would sell.
I think a Lotus Biscuit one as well.
I think just a Kinder. I just think a normal Kinder egg.
Just Kinder, yeah.
Yeah, that would sell. I literally go to the shop and still... I'm 28 years of age. I'm pushing 29 in November. And I tell you what, I
You're
still...
28.
I am, I'm 28. I go to the shop still and get a Kinder egg every now and then. But yeah, I am genuinely 28 years old.
I thought you were older, not gonna lie, but
Everybody says it, but I am genuinely only 28 years old.
that is crack going very wide to do tire warm-ups.
It's all part of the Ferrari master plan, mate. They've got a chance to win the constructors here in Portugal, and I think Crack's already performing the master plan. For the final time this season, we are waiting for 5 red lights. It is 5 lights out, and away we go for the Portuguese Grand Prix and the finale of the mini league season. Harvey off to a great start. Polishman looking to go round on the outside, go quite wide. He's come off track and illegally gained. No, he's not gained anything there. We've got for drivers. Oh, it's crazy further back. Drivers are making contact. Oh, and Alpha Tauri's gone for a spin. Weren't the cleanest of starts. Victor Mean, the biggest loser there. Let's have a look.
Yes.
How many positions did
Quite
he lose?
unfortunate.
He lost 11.
And Curly's not got a wing.
And Indian Jesus locked up there as well. Oh, that's mean. As we're coming up onto Scott's Hill.
Does anyone spin it? Oh, wait!
Who spun on Scott's Hill?
Did. Rapid almost did, but Indian Jesus did as well, I think.
The champ, he's quite far back. Is only to race as champion here in the mini league, and he is quite far back. But like you said, probably doing the first challenge. Adam's gone extremely wide. He's building sandcastles. He collides with a Ferrari. Oh, he's going backwards. What's he doing?
He's trying to go back and track. There we go.
He was. That could have ended quite badly and in tears, may I add.
Yes. As King Panda and Polishman going side by side through turn 1.
Polishman's liking to go off track here and trying to gain position. If he's not careful, he's going to have to concede the position for extreme track limits and gaining an advantage.
Yes. As I was going to say something else, but I can't remember. Jenkins having a pretty decent start as well. I think he's up a couple of positions.
Yeah, he is. He's currently P7 at the moment. McLaren's having a bit of a good race this race. MKP's currently P2, and Ralphie is currently P6. Good performance from the McLaren drivers as Jenkins now heading up Scott's Hill. Is anyone going to spin? I don't think they are, but there's a couple of drivers further back which may. There's Indian Jesus. Here comes Topher, and then the man that tried going back down Scott's Hill is Mighty Atom. There's Carly. Right, back in front with Harvey. He's currently got a very nice gap. According to me, well, according to the sheet, he is currently 1 minute 21 seconds in front of... I think the timings there are a little bit glitched.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's fixing itself back out. There we go.
But yes, Harvey has had a great start to this race so far. 2 seconds ahead of MKP. And Panda not too far behind him, along with Polishman and Wuban and Ralphie, who's having another good race. Ralphie, qualified P8, is now up to 6th. So, yeah, he's a clean driver.
Are we going to see some Ralphie dominance in Season 11? Let us know. Do you want to see Ralphie continue this debut? Do you want to see him in F124 in Cone? Well, hopefully we do. Obviously, if you're looking at us and going, guys, how can I get involved? Join the CRL Discord server, get signed up, and if you're good enough, come and have a go. It's open to anyone of all levels. Obviously, 4 tiers normally spread across the board, or varying in skill level. Obviously, tier 4 is your lowest tier for the guys that obviously keep trying. We call it the goated tier, purely because of the fact we keep turning up and we keep putting on the show. Then you have got tier 4. Is that Rabbi? Oh, the Haas driver dropping points. That's not ideal, not in this race. Obviously, the championship decided for the drivers. It is mainly a team effort now for all the drivers involved. Meanwhile, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so tier 4, you go to tier. Tier 3, your serious tier. That's where stuff gets kicked up a notch. And close battling all around. Meanwhile, tier 2 is the banter tier, because our resident TikToker, 4-star, making TikToks out of all the accidents which happen. And then it's top tier, but there is another name that quite a lot of the lower tiers give top tier. I don't know if I could say it on stream, but it's not a swear word, but it rhymes with Betty.
I call it the sweaty tier.
Yeah, there we go. Jack said it, not me. So that is what quite a lot of the other tiers do dub tier 1, sweaty tier.
Yes. But yeah, tier 3 is
serious
fun.
tier.
Serious tier. It's
serious
fun,
tier. It is fun. Obviously, tier 3, it's got a lovely mid pack of everyone. Let's face it. You've got ex tier 2 players in there, ex tier 4, some consistent tier 3. It can be a bit of a handful. Meanwhile, we are hatching Ralphie. Is he going to take the position? Don't back out, man. The man went wide. The position's yours. Ralphie takes P5.
Yeah, and Jenkins in the pits.
Is he in the pits? Oh, he's coming to pits already. He must have damage, because you wouldn't be coming in this early on mediums. I can only imagine they're going to slap a pair of hards on for the Alfa Romeo driver.
Let's see if that is correct. Yes, that is correct, and he's getting a front wing change as well.
He must have wing damage. Obviously, we've not seen when he has picked that up. It's a shame that McLaren aren't in the Constructors' Championship currently, because P2 and P5 will be a decent amount of points for Zach Brown's team.
Yes. What else is happening? Nothing really.
No, it's quite spaced out, to be fair. It's a bit more calmer. The main battle is for P5 between Ralphie and Wooben. Meanwhile, Rapid, the champ, is trying to catch up on Wooben. Can he get it done? That's the question. I think the answer we all know is going to be a yes. He has dominated the Drivers' Championship, and he's potentially going to, hopefully, maybe bring home that Constructors' Championship as well. But he does need the help from his teammate Topher. Topher is currently down in P12. That will be a point for the Constructor. But I do believe in the position that they are still currently in, it is a battle between, I think it's potentially going to go Ferrari's way as it stands.
I mean, Ferrari have not won a Constructors since 2008?
In real life, yes, you are right. The Cone, I do believe the last time Ferrari won the Constructor, I can find that out for you actually. I think it's season 9, isn't it?
I think it was either season 9 or season 10.
It's not season 10. Season 10 was... I am actually a Constructors Champion for season 10. So I know it's not season 10. Because that was Red Bull.
So it must be season 9 then.
It is. It's season 9. Season 9. So Ferrari. So I'm going to read through them all because I think it might be nice to have a little bit of history. Let's face it. The constructors' champions in season 1 was McLaren. Season 2, AlphaTauri. Season 3, it was AlphaTauri. Season 4 was Racing Point.
Ooh.
Season 5, Mercedes. Season 6, Ferrari. Season 7, AlphaTauri. Season 8 was Ferrari. Season 9 was Ferrari. And obviously Season 10 was Red Bull. Red Bull's first win for the Constructors' title in 10 seasons.
It's funny to think CRL, in the CRL, AlphaTauri have more championships or constructors than Red Bull.
They're tied, I think, with Ferrari. I think I read about both of them there had 3 each. But Red Bull have finally won one now. They're on the tape. They're in the history books. They're the season 10 constructors champions. So this is where the dominance starts. Because as you can see, Red Bull have just won the Drivers' Championship. So, this is... And I do believe Red Bull won some Drivers' Championships in Season 10 as well.
Possibly.
Yes, Sweet Crown won it in
Sweat
Tier
Crown.
1. Yeah, Sweat Crown. He won it in Tier 1 for Red Bull. I'm just checking to see if any of the other drivers did as well. The answer to that is no. Although it does look quite nice to see in the trophy room that my name is there. On the Constructors' Championship trophy at least. Polishman picks up the first 3-second time penalty of the evening. That may actually benefit Haas. King Panda currently P2. Wee Rabby P10. Okay, scratch what I just said. Alfa Romeo definitely out of the Constructors' Championship. If it wasn't confirmed last race, it is currently this race. Both Alfa Romeo drivers sitting P13, P14.
Yes. But they have a chance to come back because they have pitted, so...
Both the
Could
drivers
gain
on
some
hard tires.
positions.
As we say this...
Scratch that.
Who was it? Which one was it?
Jenkins.
He goes for a spin in turn 1, 2, 3.
Commentators first strikes
It
again.
is what it is. It is definitely a thing.
There definitely is. Like I said, one of the Red Bulls will get a penalty or something. It'll probably happen.
When? When?
Just wait.
Australia was the first time the Red Bull car broke down from its last breakdown, which was conveniently in Australia. And that took 2 years.
Yeah, I'm saying one of the Red Bulls. Actually, they won't get penalties. They won't get a penalty.
Yeah, of course they will. They're the FIA's team.
Yeah, they won't.
And I say, they might be branded as Red Bull, but if you scrape the paint off, it actually has the FIA logos underneath it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Polishman trying to get round the newbie, Ralphie. Ralphie's currently P4, and slight contact there on Polishman, but Polishman drove into the back of him.
Yes, I think so. And there's the Red Bull right behind him.
Ralphie doing great to defend this Ferrari back to keep his teammate MKP on the podium. This is great defending.
Yeah.
The Red
And
Bull
Rapid fields
is in.
into the pits.
It's a quick pit lane as well, obviously. So easy to get caught out speeding in it. Can Polishman make the move? The answer is yes. Polishman up to P4, Ralphie back down to P5. Meanwhile, I was going to say that Cavalis got round Rapid, but I literally forgot that 2 seconds earlier you said that Rapid had come into the pit.
Yes. And Ralphie looking for a way back past.
He's down on the
Ferrari
inside,
here.
and he's going to get it because it's so easy to get the position. Going down the inside of that corner, he retakes P4. It's currently a McLaren 3-4 and a Ferrari 5-6.
Yes.
It's also a Red Bull 11-12 and an Alfa Romeo 13-14. The teams are together.
Yeah. And that's a Wuban going wide at Scotts Hill. That's a new one.
Meanwhile, Victor Mean trying to make the move on Wee Rabby. Let's show these boys some love. They're a bit further back, but they're having a bit of a battle. One with a Google Chrome helmet in a Haas, one with a Ferrari helmet in an AlphaTauri.
Yes. And if Wuban making a mistake at Scotts Hill isn't enough, he gets an extra kick in the nuts and gets a penalty as well to go with it.
Kick him when he's down.
Yeah.
MKP into pit from them softs. Those soft tyres must be screaming. They're 10 laps old. Softs don't last long in Portugal.
According to Harvey, they do. Taking them almost half distance now.
I mean, to be fair, that's a great accomplishment. Crack getting round Ralphie. My Harry is now in my ear, so if you hear random noises, I promise it's not me. Ralphie back down to P5. Both the Ferrari drivers are now round. Crack is P3. Polishman is P4. Yeah, we're not playing the duck game, Harry. So I've got Untitled Goose Game on my PS5, and my Harry absolutely loves it. He just loves having this goose. He calls it a duck. He just loves having the goose commit mass acts of terrorism. And to be fair, I do as well. It's a great game. If you've never played it, honestly, just go and get it. It's great. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's a great game. I have watched people play it before. It is a great game. As Harvey is now into the pits, he'll go on to their medium tyre, yellow world tyre.
I think if Ferrari can hold on like they've been doing, I mean, both drivers still need to come in, but if Ferrari can somehow maintain this lead, there will be no denying that Ferrari will in fact win the Constructors' Championship.
Yes.
Because they've had great results, especially
Unless
over...
this man can do anything about it. Ralphie going down the inside and MKP's off.
And MKP's off.
In turn 2.
Oh. Ralphie for a second then getting brave on the Ferrari drivers.
Yes.
Is he going to take the battle to Ferrari?
And because of that, because of them two battling, I think Polishman has... Never mind. I was going to say Polishman has lost out to DRS from his teammate, but that hasn't happened at all.
Well, Polishman does have a 3-second penalty, so as it stands, provisionally, Ralphie is on the podium on only his second ever CRL race.
Yes, that's true. But can he get moves done?
That is the question. Now,
no.
I've just realised the time. It is 9:20, so I do believe that it's...
Yes, time for me to go, unfortunately.
I am...
if I had to put in prediction to who's going to win, I'll just say Harvey.
So I just had to mute very quickly then, purely because Littleham is also going to bed, and as you can hear, he doesn't want to go to bed, but he's got school in the morning. Jack, it's been a pleasure as always to have you in the comms box, and what will be my final comms appearance for the last time. It's been great to have you alongside me one last time, mate, and hopefully we'll do this again one day in the future.
Yes, hopefully we'll see you back soon. Happy retirement for the time being, and I'll hopefully see you in the paddock next season.
Oh, I'll still be driving. I'll still be driving, don't you worry.
Alright. Well, see you later. And
see you later, buddy.
Stream.
And then there was just me. As Ralphie gets the move done on the Ferrari that didn't pit, Ralphie now takes lead of the goal. Contact there from Polishman, who retakes the position after contact. That may be one to look at. Maybe, I don't know. I am a steward, but not for me to decide when I'm comms in. Couple of drivers obviously coming into the pit. You've got Cavolis in the pit and you've got Crack in the pit. We are now over halfway through with about 10 laps left to go of this Grand Prix. It's still anyone's game in the Constructors. Haas looking for big points. Rabbi needs to get a bit further in front if he is to help contribute towards that. Meanwhile, Panda, P5, the Ferrari drivers may have done enough. I am trying to sit here and work out as I do the comms, but I do believe that Ferrari are most likely going to be our Constructors' Championship winners. The Red Bull drivers, Topher and Rapid, are slowly making their way up. Rapid needs to get a bit higher, and so most definitely does Topher. But Topher still yet to come in to the pits this evening. Polishman coming into the pits. He slaps on a fresh pair of softs. Topher up to P7. Meanwhile, Polishman has lost out quite a few positions, obviously due to coming into the pits, but now with that fresh set of softs on, he'll be looking to make his way up the grid yet again. Right then, Cavolis, he is currently P8 in the lone Mercedes this evening. Tom on Tip Top not appearing again. Obviously, he's had a few things on, so it's only the mini league, it's not main league. Obviously, in main league, it'd be different. Oh, wee Rabbi punted off a bit there by CRL. Wooburn, I would say, would have to concede the position, but obviously, I don't think it's that major. Cavolis getting around Topher, back up to P7. It's a nice little battle, good pack battle. Topher drops quite far back down there as Ralphie, he picks up a 5-second pit lane penalty for speeding. Oh, he's done so well recently, and that is a shame. Apologies about that, guys. I had to quickly go quiet for a second there. We've got a yellow flag a bit further back down, but nothing too major. Polishman up to P9, battling around Wee Rabbi. The McLaren's P5, P6, currently P4. Rapid looking to make it a nearly last the first challenge. Who's currently P2. His now ex-championship rival, he's currently P3. They're going to have a bit of a battle out there on track. King Panda doing what he couldn't do last race, gets round Rapid and retakes P2. It's too little, too late, Panda, but go out there and enjoy it because you still got the constructors to potentially win. This could add some spice to the Constructors' Championship. One Haas in P2, Red Bull P3 and Crack P4. So, I do believe the Ferraris may have done enough, but you never know. I'm just going to quickly go back to the app that I obviously do all the Constructors' points on. Before the last race, there wasn't really a lot in it between Haas, Ferrari and Red Bull. Ferrari obviously had 238, Red Bull had 226, and Haas had 212. The Alfa Romeos not scoring a lot of points last race, so they are technically out of the Constructors. But I'm pretty sure if both of them could get maybe a 1-2, maybe, just maybe, might boost them back up the rankings. But at the moment, with only 5 laps left to go, that is looking very unlikely. I do believe, and I am still under the impression, that Ferrari have done enough to secure the Constructors from last race now, and obviously any points they can get now will help amplify that. But until I do the standings at the end of the week, Ferrari basically just need to be up as high as they possibly can, which will pretty much solidify it. Crack currently P4 and Polishman currently P7. So 6 laps of racing left to go. I'm waiting for that fabled rain. Come on, rain, turn up. We want some rain. Some rain, Gromit. It is getting quite grey, though. Maybe the rain dance has worked. Maybe it'll be at the very end of the race. You never know. Harvey, meanwhile, 6 seconds in front in the Williams. Let's have a look and see what Harvey's track record is here this season, shall we? So, currently as it stands, Harvey is P11 in the championship. He has got no podiums and 53 points. These points, though, which will be 30 points, would put him P8 if I was to not add any of the points from last race. So, like I said, with it being 2 races, it is easier just to do it at the end of the week. Four laps left to go. 4.5 laps left to go, I should say. Harvey with one hand basically on the trophy for this track. Panda trying to gain. Rapid, like I said, he can take it easy. Crack is P4. Ralphie, P5. He's done brilliantly. I think Ralphie could potentially be in contention for driver of the day, but penalties are being picked up left, right and centre at the moment. Very easy to do here in Portugal. We've got a yellow flag. I believe that is for an AlphaTauri. That could be for, and it is. It's for Indian Jesus. It's not at Scott's Hill. He is destroying barriers like no tomorrow. Indian Jesus most certainly definitely lapped at this point. Harvey starting lap 20. 4 laps of racing left of this season. As we come to the final sections of the race, I just want to thank each and every one of you that has continued to support the CRL Racing League. We do it for you guys. Obviously, the boys that put on all the shows, they give up their time and effort to put on a bit of a good show for you. Obviously, the comms team and I, obviously, we do our hardest to put on a bit of a show for you. So for everyone that is watching, obviously, a big thank you from the admin team. And a big thank you from the head admin team, which is obviously Nathan Booth, Jacob Booth, CRL 34, so Scotty 34, which is Scott Dodds, and obviously DC, Real DC, which is Dan. But don't worry though, you've still got plenty of racing action yet to come here at CRL. You have got the ACC season finale on Thursday, so head on over there at 8 PM on Thursday to catch the winner of that. The Cone Cup is coming in a couple of weeks' time. I think it's maybe 1 or 2 weeks until that gets underway, and that'll be a 4-week event. And then it's goodbye to F123 with its glitches and its broken red flags and everything. And we head on over to a new game, hopefully a better game, made by EA, so I don't know why I just said that, so we're going to have to wait until F125, I think, before we get a good F1 game again. I'm one of the few that liked F122. I did really well. Oh well. The McLaren driver of MKP, one of the few drivers not picking up Harvey, Panda, MKP, Cavolis and Jenkins. None of them have picked up any time second penalties this evening. Tell you what, because there's quite a lot of driving with penalties, let's see who's got what. So as I say that, Jenkins joins the penalty club, so Jenkins is now ruled out of what I was about to say. So, well, actually he's ruled in because penalties. So Rapid and Crack both have 3 seconds. Ralphie has 5, unless if he comes in he can serve it, but I don't think he'll want to at this point. Polishman has 3, and then everybody else but Curly has 3 there. And I thought the Qatar Grand Prix was bad for penalties. 2 laps left to go in the season and the Grand Prix. It's been incredible from moment 1 to the very end. Obviously, we experimented with the red flags at the very beginning of the season. I was over the moon and dropped the F-bomb. Obviously, we've had some guest commentators appearing throughout the mini-league. Obviously, we've had AFL, we've had Jack, and we've had Scott. Anyone else that has also been in the mini-league as co-coms, I do apologise if I can't remember, but so much has gone on recently over these last couple of months. 1.5 laps left of racing. We are on board with the race leader, who's pretty much led from start to finish. He will see us in for the final lap of the race as the clouds come even greyer. The rain is coming, but it's too little too late. It has been a fantastic season. It's been a long 6 weeks. The boys have turned up, they've put on a show. But like they say, all good things must come to an end. This season comes to an end, but F1 24 will be upon us soon for a new main season. The Cone Cup is around the corner, which is a lovely little thing filled with lovely tasks that the drivers have to do. It's not as straightforward as it sounds. And on top of that, with just half a lap of racing left to go, my time in the comms booth must come to an end. I think it's about 3 seasons now I've been doing comms. 2.5 seasons. I joined the comms team season 7, halfway through I believe. Or it was season 8. Season 8, season 9, I got promoted to full comms with AFL. Season 10, me and AFL, obviously the mini league. It's been great, and it's been great commsing over every single one of you that I've had the opportunity to commentate over, as Harvey comes round the final corner and he will win the Portuguese Grand Prix in the mini league. Here comes Panda in P2, the champion, that is Rapid, P3. The newbie, Ralphie, he is going to take P4 provisionally, but obviously he's got a 5-second penalty to serve. Let him pass the Ferrari of Crack. Here comes Polishman and MKP. Bit of a gap there. It's pointless reading them all out at this point because everyone's going to get chucked about because of penalties. I think Ferrari have done enough to win the Constructors. Topher in the Red Bull will pick up a point for the Red Bull team. There comes Jenkins outside of the points in the final race. Atom will come home in P14. Indian Jesus obviously already been waved from the checkered flag. He's been lapped. Atom will come home in P14, and Carly will be the last across the line in the mini league and will take P15. That is it for the first ever CRL mini league, and what fun it's been from moment to end. IRT Crack is your final in-game driver of the day. Any drivers that are listening, please remember you have to vote. You don't have to, but it's recommended you vote for your driver of the day inside the paddock channels. So, for the final time this season, Harvey wins the Portuguese Grand Prix. King Panda P2, Rapid P3, Crack P4, Ralphie the newbie P5, MKP P6, Kavolis P7, Polishman P8, Ravi P9, and Ruben P10. Victorine P11, Topher P12, Jenkins P13, Atom P14, Carly P15, and Indian Jesus P16. Now, I'm just trying to work out for the Constructors. I genuinely do believe that Red Bull sorry, that Ferrari have won it, but Red Bull may be very close. I don't know. So I'm not going to invite the Ferrari drivers for an interview just in case, purely because it's very, very close for the constructors. I do believe the battle is between Red Bull and Ferrari, but I do think there may be a small chance because of Haas's well performances throughout these last two races. The only team that I can confirm out of the four that is definitely out of the constructors running is Alfa Romeo. So hard luck to the Alfa Romeo team for this season. So I'm going to round things off here now, people, because I've got other things, unfortunately, I now need to do. I just want to say to every single one of you that has put up with the sound of my voice for the last couple of games, I'm glad I gave you a good show and I hope I did a good job. It's not goodbye forever, but it is goodbye for now. Remember, on Thursday, we do have the ACC finale and we've got the Cotton Cup coming up. Maybe I'll see you again. Maybe I won't, but what I can tell you is that you will see me on the track in Season 11 at the very least. So from all of us here at CRL, for one of the final times, it is goodbye from me. And thank you for watching, and thank you for listening when I've done comms.